What is up, guys? It is Michael and welcome back to another AFK Arena video. Today we're going to go through a guide by Zero from the Reddit pet guide on how to build every beast in AFK Arena, including the new Slumber Seal. So now let's get into it and look at this guide. So as you can see from this guide, it contains every beast in AFK Arena. Now obviously we'll zoom in so you guys have a better view of the beasts and their investments. So the top row is going from 1 to 5 and etc. So the second row is 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. Third row is 10th, 11th and 12th. Now starting off with the winged lion, guys, probably the best beast inside of AFK Arena when it comes to improving frontline hero ultimates or the usage to high ultimate damage heroes. It is a unique aspect for a beast and honestly game changing at level 18. But the minimum build for the winged lion is actually level 6. The recommended build is level 12 and the well build being 18, focusing on intelligence and agility, guys. Now this is what you want to focus on when you're upgrading the winged lion. Moving on to the owl. The owl grants haste, improves buffs, and the usage is the higher damage over time, grouped allies and summoners. Now the owl is very useful at level 18, just like majority of these beasts fully invested. Now the minimum build for the owl is actually level 3, recommended level 15, and the well build being 18, using the best ability possible for his high damage over time, and his ability to just improve buffs is honestly a game changer when it comes to beasts. Moving on to the Savage Souffle, a top 3, so making a statement when it comes to the beast. Now the role is to feed energy to the team and controls enemies as well as buffing damage, so an absolutely crucial beast inside of AFK Arena to have. Now it also creates energy advantages and removes energy debuffs. The recommended build is actually level 15 or 9, so 9 to 15 is where you want to get to this beast, but I actually recommend you get this beast to level 15 because that's where it performs. But level 18 is the well build for this beast, guys, where it performs absolutely amazingly. And you want to focus on the class of agility, guys. That's probably the best one to invest in when it comes to the Souffle. But let's move on to our next beast, which is the Talisman. Now the Talisman improves defenses and controls enemies. Now the usage of Talisman is invade, dive heroes, and it also a hyper and Graveborn counter, which is extremely useful as majority of the meta is probably filled with hyper and Graveborns, especially with the new awakened Matria. Now the minimum build, honestly, guys, is level 9. Now, level 9 to 12 is where you want to get it recommendedly. Now, in my opinion, level 18, the Talisman, honestly, is one of the best beasts in AFK Arena. If you can get the Talisman to level 18, it is honestly a game changer. And obviously focusing on the classes upgrading for strength and agility, guys. Moving over to our next beast is the new Slumber Seal. An absolutely amazing beast when it comes to AFK Arena. The main role is to deal a lot of damage and provides light crowd control like a 6th hero. Now this beast is game changing when it comes to formations, providing like a 6th hero, guys. It's basically an awakened beast if you can put it into words. Now the usage is adds damage if you can survive the ult often, which is absolutely game changing, guys. Now the funny thing is that the minimum build for this one is actually 9. The recommended build is 12 to 15 and the well being 18, focusing on the classes of strength, intelligence and agility. So all 3 classes must be upgraded for this beast to absolutely dominate. Now I really like that, spreading your spices to specific strength or intelligence and agility, guys. It makes the beast a lot more better than just focusing on one. Let's just say intelligence instead of all the 3. Now obviously some people like to go fully strength, fully intelligent, and like to leave out the agility, but I do not recommend you do that for your beast. Moving on to the next hero, which is the Blade Ridge. Now the Blade Ridge boss main carry, so if you have an awakened fan in your team, he will buff him. Now level 15 is the absolute game changer, guys, and honestly is the minimum build for this beast in my opinion, because level 15 buffs the whole team, which is a game changer. Now, the usage is shared stat teams and single carry into hero teams. Now the usage is shared stat teams and single carry in intelligent hero teams, guys. So obviously he's going to do better when it comes to intelligent groups of teams. And obviously his armor classes that you want to focus on is intelligent, guys, to bring out the most game-changing aspect in him in the level 15 15 buffs, which he buffs the whole team, which is insane for a beast. Moving on to the next beast, guys, it is going to be the Moth. Honestly, an underrated hero in AFK Arena, as it improves normal attacks and debuffs enemies. So obviously the usage is strong in normal attack heroes, so it can obviously buff the team and debuff enemies, which is honestly a great use for a beast. Same utilization within the owl at level 15 and 18, but the minimum build is actually level 3 for the Moth. Recommended is 6 to 12. And whale build is going to be level 18 for the Moth, guys, focusing on intelligence and agility for the armor classes. Over to the rock lizard, guys, the absolute game changer when it comes to Awaken Blender and the rock and the lizard. Absolutely amazing when you pair these two together because it protects team and provides shields. So if you pair this beast with Awaken Belinda, it is an absolute game changer because she is a glass cannon and she absolutely stays alive and dominates with the rock lizard when it comes to the treasure scramble, when it comes to multiple modes, campaign. Honestly, one of my favorite beasts in AFK Arena. Now, obviously it protects squishy back row, so obviously you can't really kill back row because of providing shields, but the minimum build is level 6, recommended is 9, and the whale build being 12 and beyond. Honestly, a great build and a great beast in AFK Arena. Moving over to the Fire Breather, such a cool beast, guys. It protects the carry and prevents enemy healing, which is honestly an underrated ability for a beast, but obviously there is better options than the Fire Breather. Now, it obviously is a squishy melee carry, enemy mages and enemy healers, so obviously prevents healing, and the minimum build for the Fire Breather is unfortunately level 9, and the recommended is 12 to 18, and the whale obviously 18 and beyond. Now, this beast requires a high investment to perform well, but honestly, guys, I would honestly focus on the top 5 beasts mentioned at the start of the video and obviously build them to their maximum ability. Now, you want to focus building basically the strength, intelligence, and agility for this beast, but honestly, it doesn't really matter, guys. You want to focus on another beast in the AFK Arena. Moving on to Belbello, an absolute amazing healing beast in AFK Arena. Obvious role is healing and good damage buffs at level 18. Now, unfortunately, you need this beast to be level 18 to have the maximum value. Now, it's mediocre before 18, but very strong CR damage pet when you get it to level 18. Now, the minimum build for Belbello is level 15, which is unfortunate. Well and beyond build is level 18. Now, it is sad that Belbello has to be at a high investment for her to perform, but an absolute and amazing investment into a beast to dominate at a very high level. Now with the Polar Beast buffs control and improves crowd control. Now, this beast is actually very well paired with Awaken Feign as middle back hero with crowd control, but honestly, better synergies with other heroes and formations that this beast relies on, but you honestly need a high investment as the minimum build is only 3, but in my opinion, you need this beast to be at least level 12 to have any value. Now, the whale build is 15 and beyond, focusing on an agility class. Now, onto Vez, guys. Now, Vez is honestly one of the worst beasts in AFK Arena, but at times they could have a lot of value, but only at a high investment. Now, Vez drains enemies' team's energy and feeds team energy at a higher level. Now, the limited use with Talisman and CR at 18, and it is a very underwhelming beast, which is unfortunate because with its limited use, it's not getting enough treatment as it is. Maybe in the future they buff this a little bit. I'm not sure about that, but within AFK Arena, they're going to keep adding out beasts, guys, and Vez is probably going to go down and down in the list. But the minimum build for Vez is level 12, and the recommended to whale is level 18. So that would do it for the beast guide or the pet guide. But thank you so much to Zero. I'll leave a link to his Discord and the link to the beast guide in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.